detected using Powtoon.
We first need to look at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that dogs provide. Their strengths include being super cute and have been proven to show emotional and cognitive benefits, which will be discussed more later on. The weaknesses include that some breeds have more diseases or are more prone to certain diseases than others, and this needs to be looked out for. The opportunities for the school district itself for having a dog in their classroom could lead to higher test scores, which means more funding. And everyone knows that schooling just revolves around money. And having a dog in a classroom gives a lot of responsibility on the students and a lot of opportunities to learn and use that dog in their classroom. The threats to having a dog in the classroom is due to improper training of the dog, potential improper training of the dog. If they're not properly trained, they won't be able to give the stronger benefits that a properly trained dog would be able to give. Another threat is that some children are allergic to dogs and have certain allergies. So you need to make sure that you have a dog in your classroom that is hypoallergenic or more so, or just doesn't shed, would be the best. These dogs in your school also need a proper place to go to the bathroom that's going to be hygienic and not where the children are going to play. There are emotional comfort dogs, medical dogs, and therapy dogs that all can provide benefits in a school setting. The goals of having a dog in a school include better test scores by using the dog's strengths to benefit the students. Some ways that this can be done is using a therapy dog to calm students before they have to take a test, or using emotional comfort dogs and therapy dogs to have the children practice reading to a dog, like the different read programs that are already in place. The children read to the dogs and they don't get negative feedback or any other type of feedback. They just read and they just practice working on the letters and the phonics of words. And it can be really comforting for the children to not have to hear the feedback, whether good or bad, and to just give the comfort of the dog sitting right next to them. The needed policies for this campaign fall on the human relations aspect of the school district, with really the concerns being liability for having dogs in the schools and classrooms, in case the dog was to get nervous or something and accidentally bite like a student, or just not have the proper response in a situation. These can all be liability issues that the schools are going to want to limit as much as they possibly can. World titled Lessons Learned from Dogs in the Classroom talked about a 3.5-year-old certified therapy dog named Morgan, who works at a school and is hypoallergenic because she's a golden retriever and poodle mix. And she works in the different classrooms, just helping students to refocus and to calm down if they get upset, and just give hugs all throughout the day. Another teacher in Indiana, who is a school psychologist, uses her Wheaten Terrier Lucky to motivate children's behavior. She uses him in and out of all the different age classrooms to teach behaviors, and shows Lucky as the positive role model for the students. For grades kindergarten through 2nd grade, Lucky shows them how to sit when they're asked and listen with their ears, eyes, and hearts, and also teaches them to be quiet when the teacher is talking, to keep your eyes on the teacher. And then with the older grades 3 through 6, Lucky teaches them to talk less and listen more, and to be selfish less and think of others first, and to growl less and smile more. The success of the program will be measured with the students' test scores, to see if reading to a dog can really improve the reading scores of your students. And another success would just be your students' overall behavior, and just the way that their behavior changes with having a dog in the classroom as their role model. Having dogs in the classroom is something that's being done in some schools already. One of these schools being Edmund Burke Private High School in Washington, D.C. My campaign is a national campaign to have Edmund Burke's outcomes in every school.